Okay, you guys, so today I'm gonna be breaking down the YSL Sunset chain wallet versus the Chanel Quilted chain wallet. So I'm gonna be getting both of those out for you. But first, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the subscription service that I've been using and how I got my hands on the Chanel chain wallet. Stop and follow me for more bag reviews at Brooke. So the story goes, I have been looking at the Bottega pouch forever. And I had gotten a few in the mail, but you know, you have the tag on it and you're just like so unsure if you want to keep it or not for that price. So I started looking into it, and there's a subscription service called Vivrelle. So if you're not familiar, I will put it in the notes below. But basically for $99 a month, you can get access to a lot of like their basic purses. And if you want to do $199 a month, then you get access to more exclusive designer purses. So when I got the Bottega pouch, it was one of my very first items that I got. It was incredible, so much better than I ever anticipated it to be, because when I took it out to the mall, I wound up putting a water bottle in it, my wallet, my keys, like some gift cards. I even like layered a shirt and like put that in there. This pouch fit more than I could have ever possibly imagined. And it seriously became my favorite bag of the summer. I carried it for a little bit over a month, and then I returned it and got the Chanel chain wallet. So I am gonna get those out again in just a second. Just like such a great service. So if you guys are like me and there's some purses that like you're really unsure that you wanna spend the $4,000, $3,000 on, then I would definitely recommend checking with Vivrelle first, so that you can just take these bags out for a spin for a month before you do like a heavy investment. So that's my pitch for Vivrelle. But let's go ahead and get out the two bags and get them side by side. Watch my videos before, you know I go down some pretty random paths. So here's my Louis Vuitton Giant, not the purse that you wanted to see, but you guys are gonna die. I'm like gonna Mary Poppins this bag. So if you have seen one of my other videos, I have the Prada, the limited edition that I love. So it's red, so I'm like, okay, maybe I need a red purse to go out. I also have the YSL Sunset chain, because if I need a nude purse that I just want to grab for, then I have my nude purse. And then here is the Chanel wallet chain. It's pink. I got it in the pink option with the silver chain. So all three of these bags successfully fit in here, as well as there's other things in here right now. I just basically take this bag, throw this one in the car, and then pull little bit bags out of it, like as I run into stores. So that's my strategy. But let's go ahead and I'm gonna place the Prada back into the Louis, and let's start talking about the Chanel chain and the YSL Sunset and some of the differences that you can expect. I actually have a whole video about this YSL Sunset chain bag. So if you want some more specifics on that, you can just scroll back and then you can find this exact video. So this is gonna be the wallet chain bag, okay? So again, this is going to be the Chanel wallet chain bag. So you can already see the differences in the sizing from here. Because it's so interesting, when I have seen this online, and even when I picked it off Vivrelle, I thought it was going to be way bigger than what it truly is, because when you're looking at it like this looks huge. I mean, this almost looks like one of like their giant flat bags or something like that. So the way the bag presents is gorgeous online, but when you get it, it is very flat. And when I started to see it on the model, I was like, I don't know about this, but it's Chanel and it's rented. Okay, so there's going to be a little pouch here in the back, which again, I have never really understood what anyone is putting in this, because this would just terrify me that I was going to like lose something out of it. It's not like my phone would fit in this. So I am just never sure like what these back pouches are for. This YSL, this one's a little bit tighter here. So I guess if someone like handed you a business card or something, you could go ahead and put that in here, but I don't know if I'd want to put a key or anything like that, because it's just going to be bulky, slap against your leg, and then stretch the bag out probably after months of just having something big and bulky in the back pocket. So there's the comparison, I would say, with the back pockets. They both have them. The YSL chain bag is bigger than the Chanel pocket. Now, when we're looking at the front of the bags and the clasping mechanisms, this Chanel one is pretty decent. It's just an easy little clasp and it stays closed. The YSL chain bag, this clasp actually is more magnetic and it kind of finds itself and closes on its own. This is definitely, let's call it like a push and play. Like you got to kind of find it and push it on down. So a little bit of difference there with the clasping mechanisms. Let's go ahead and move on to the insides of the bags. Okay, so when we're lifting up the YSL, as you can see with the YSL, the chain can actually be removable. The Chanel, it cannot. So a little bit of a difference there. The Chanel has this zip closure up here. So if I go ahead and open this up, this is pretty tiny, but you could put some credit cards or something like that up here, or something of value, and close it. Possibly even a lipstick, but when I tried it, it really then made it more difficult to push close this bag because it was like bumping against other things. So I'm just really not sure what this is for. So when we go ahead and look on the inside, the Chanel has the wallet, the card carrying cases here in the back of the bag. There's also an additional flap here. There's also another additional zipper here. And then there's also another pocket here. So lots of pockets, but when it comes to the actual execution of placing items in, we will take a look at that in just a minute. So let's go ahead and take a look inside the YSL chain bag. So when we open it up, there is no additional pockets up at the top. So here you can see that here are the card holders here. There's going to be a back flap before the card holders, and then you have a pretty sizable amount of space to include all of your items here in the bag. There's a zip closure, and then there is an additional pouch. So definitely much more room than the Chanel wallet bag, but we're gonna see how these two compare once we actually get some items involved. So that's gonna be the insides of these two competing bags. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the chain and how it is worn. So with the YSL chain bag, when it comes to the actual chain, you can just go ahead and remove this. It's also really easy to just put the chain inside. If you were out and about and you decided you wanted to drop the chain, you could just include the chain and then just go ahead and carry the bag by the handle. So that's an option. This Chanel chain bag, there's really no other option but having the chain. So since this chain is not removable, if you just continue, you can just pull this. It's just, a big loop of a chain. So if you wanted to, I suppose you could drop the chain in the bag and then you could carry it as a wallet. But you've really then at that point taken up almost the entire space that's in the pocket. There really wouldn't be room for much else. Probably the same said for the YSL, but definitely a little bit more room. The moment we've all been waiting for. Let's go ahead. I have some items behind me. Let's go ahead and shove these bags full and let's see how they compare. So which one do you guys want to start with? Okay, let's just do the Chanel. Okay, so the Chanel chain wallet, let's go ahead and see how we can organize this bag. Key is on the inside. Okay, lip gloss. I feel like these lip glosses are huge. Like this is KKW, so here we are, it's huge. Nice and thick, like a lip gloss, even like the lipstick with the Max, but I wanted to go ahead and do like a larger one so you guys could see what we're dealing with. So I suppose I could stretch my bag out and put it in here, which I don't really want to do. It would probably fit back here, but again, it doesn't. It's going to be like bulky. It's going to stick out, all of the things. So we really only have the option to go ahead and put in here. Okay, now we don't even have a phone yet. So a couple other essentials that I feel like I typically need to have is some type of mint or gum. So we could just maybe place this in the top flap here. Because again, if you're going out for the night or if you're going out for lunch with friends, something like that, we're gonna need a little something, date night. Okay, and then I also need to grab my sunglasses. So there would be no other option but again to put these here. So we are getting very, very full. And then let's just say, we needed a little something. We could go ahead and put this in one of the additional pockets here on the inside of the bag. I can barely get it in at this point. And then mask, this might be a good option to put back here. I just feel like there's been so many things that we all need. And then lastly, we have our phone. So at this point, our phone is not, no. So I love the loopy, by the way. I'm of course using my phone to record, but this is what I would typically use and it's gonna even be bulkier than this. So this setup with this bag, this is not working. So let's go ahead and take a couple of things out. You need your sunglasses. We'll just say you've kind of figured that out or something along those lines. But let's just go ahead. We'll just go ahead and keep our feminine personal item in here and the gum. And then at this point, so now you're just looking at lipstick and a key. If you want to get your phone in there, you can. So I've done this a couple of times. I've actually had this almost exact setup with the chain bag. So now here we are, it will go ahead and close, but you do need to really get in there and close it. So here is the chain wallet bag with just your absolute essentials that you might need. This bag, you are really going to have to like think through, like, okay, like hold on a minute, I'm organizing my bag. So this isn't a throw it in, this is an keep it very organized, keep it neat, and everything where it needs to be. So that is with our essentials in the Chanel wallet chain. So let's go ahead and take a look at the YSL Sunset bag. So I have a lot of the same items behind me. So let's go ahead and start it off. As we had mentioned, I always use these bigger lipstick tubes because that's just how they're coming. And then I will put my gum in a similar position, or even if you had some mints or something like that, but definitely flatter would be better with these little wallets. And so of course we have our bigger key, and then feminine item in this pouch back here. That's the pouch that's actually before all of the wallets. I have a mask, I have my sunglasses. So let's go ahead and put sunglasses in there. And then the mask would pretty easily fit in this back pouch if I needed it to. Okay, so it doesn't look great, so I could probably do a little bit better job of like laying it out or something like that, but that's in there. And then let's go ahead and check out phone to see if it will go in. So now the phone will be a lot closer fit with the organization that we have here, but it's still not looking great and it's not gonna close. So let's go ahead. So with this bag, I've sometimes found if you add the phone in first, and then you kind of move it to the side and then you add your sunglasses in, you're gonna be in a lot better shape with that. So let me just go ahead and get this one closed because I think that we can. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, this one closes. So with everything in it, it's pretty full, but this one definitely fits quite a bit more than the Chanel bag, and you don't have to be so organized with it. So if this is just a little bit full for you, you know, you can always just, again, take out your sunglasses if that's not something that you would potentially need, or you can just wear them on your head. You know, maybe you can just like leave your mask in the car or something like that. But definitely you're able to get your phone, a couple of cards, your lip gloss, your key, gum, and like a personal item in this, and it closes very easily. So this one is a little bit more tricky. So I'll leave this head to head, up to you guys. I think it honestly boils down to what you need when you're going out when. So if you can just get away with like a card, you're gonna Uber, and you just need some room for like your phone and a lip gloss, this bag has got you. Same with this bag, but this one would definitely carry a little bit more if you're more of like, I have some more items that I need some more makeup, I like to put my sunglasses away. I think this one will have your back a bit better. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a like and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you all next time.